Alright, well, I'm going to put a hole in this surface plate, or attempt to put a hole in this surface plate. The idea behind this is to be able to use it like Tormach's tooling setup, where you set your TTS tool holder down into a hole into their small surface plate, and then you measure it with the height gauge. And I've already put out my video, my little cheap digital height gauge, and I think it's probably going to work out okay for what I want on this machine anyway, and if nothing else, it's a learning experience. So I was going to buy one of the Tormach blocks, and it's an awful small block just to measure off tools and for what they want for it. I thought, I wonder if we can, for about the same money as I got the complete surface plate, and I've got a little more invested in a diamond bit core drill here, let's see if we can't punch a hole in here. Now this may prove to be a disaster. I have no idea how well this is going to work. But here's the setup. I built me a little arbor for the core drill, and I went ahead and laid it out in this upper right hand corner. I've already marked it where it goes, and I've ran the core drill down enough just to touch it off. So what I did is I just took some putty and put around the outside. I've got some water for a lubricant, and we're going to flood that to hopefully clear the granite pieces out, or the granite dust out. Kind of acts as a lubricant. I've got a little bit of soap mixed in with it, just dishwashing detergent. Seemed like a good idea. And let's just start it running slow and see if it's going to work. This may be a real disaster. Well, we're only down not quite a quarter of an inch yet, but it actually looks pretty good. Speed looks pretty good. I think maybe it will punch right on through. Got 3 inches. We're going to have to break loose the center section to be able to drill all the way through, because we don't have a full 3-inch inside depth there. Anyway, let's keep going with it. Well, there's about a 1/2 inch deep right there. And I don't know, diamonds seem to be good on it. I don't know how hard I can push this. This is a new experience for me, so I'm just going to keep going the way I'm going. It looks good so far, so I'll go ahead and turn off the camera for a little bit, and when we get down to where we have to knock this piece loose, well, I will bring you back and see if we can't do that without messing anything up, and we'll go from there. Alright, well that's just over an inch. I see nothing wrong with that at all, so let's just keep going right on down. It's 1.8 inches, and I think we're just about bottomed out on our saw here. That's what it appears to be. Looks nice. Let me grab a little punch and hammer and see if we can pop that out of there. Hopefully it will break off clear down at the bottom so that we can drill it the way through in one fell swoop. There's our core. Appears to be a real nice hole. Diamonds don't really feel to be any worse for wear, so maybe this is going to work fine. It's still looking real good down there. And that's all the way through. Nice crisp edge on top. We didn't chip it out. There's our diamond drill. I'll leave a link to that in the bottom if anybody's interested. Doesn't look too much worse for wear. Looks like it's kind of soft on the very edge of a couple of those, but we'll clean that up and look at it. Peel off our, and there's all our granite shavings. That's a nice crisp edge. I'd like a little bit of a roll over there, but it'll work fine for what it is. We'll clean up this plate. And then to measure our tools, we've got a nice hole in the middle of our plate. That is a success right there. Wasn't sure how that was going to work out. I'm very happy with that. Well, here's the final thoughts on this, on drilling this surface plate. And for me, I think it was a total success. A couple of things I would have done different. I didn't have a clue what I was doing, so I didn't know how fast I wanted to feed this. I didn't know if this was a really, really cheap core drill, which it basically is. And I didn't know how well it'd hold up. You know, I didn't want to drill a ½ inch deep and have all the diamonds explode off the end and have a hole that, or a ring that went down a ½ inch or 3/4 of an inch or something that was kind of worthless until I ordered another drill bit or decided what to do. But anyway, this is a little Damo 7/8 core drill, diamond core drill. It's no worse for wear. You know, the paint's come off the end that was on there over the diamonds and everything, but it worked real well. There's lots of life left in it, it looks like, and I'm really, really happy with it for what it cost me to do it. I built my own arbor for it, just threaded a piece of 5/8 rod that I had and threaded a nut on there and then turned it for clearance because it had to go farther down in than the top of the core drill. So I knew I was going to have to break off the piece when I got down, you know, 2 inches deep, 1 3/4. I think I went about 1 7/8, and it looks like it broke just about in half. And here's the pieces that broke. You know, where it broke through, we've got just a little bit of an edge there and everything, but all in all, it went really, really well. I really babied this going in because, like I say, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. If I was doing another one, I would feed it quite a bit faster. I would, you know, after I made it about 3/4 of an inch through, I started really adding some feed to it, and I didn't run it to the point where it wanted to stall out, but I could hear it cutting all the time. So it worked out really well. I'm really happy with it. So let me give you a picture of it. A couple of things I did notice. With this is I've got some staining now on the plate itself. And that staining is from the clay, and I just used some clean clay that I had here to seal it. This is where I kind of rolled it out into a rope so that I could stick it around the edge. And it's evidently drawn the moisture out or left a little residue or something. It's, you know, you can't feel it, but it definitely discolored the plate a little bit. But anyway, there's my hole in the back. I had just a couple little chips there on the edge. I just took some 150 grit wet or dry carborundum sandpaper and just ran it around there. That smoothed the edge, so we've got a nice edge there. I'm calling this a complete success. I'm really happy with this. And in use, what's going to happen is I can take my Tormach tooling, whatever it may be, take my height gauge, and we've already set this down onto the plate. And if we turn it on, and I believe we're in inch mode there, then what we're going to do with it is we're just going to bring it over and touch off on the top of the plate. And that's a 30525, and that's what we'll enter into our tool table. Actually, I've already entered it into the tool table, but this is my tool 12, and we measure all of our tools like that, so that gives us our length of that tooling. So I'm really, really happy with the outcome. We'll set this back over where it's going to go, and it's ready to use. Hopefully you found something a little bit interesting here. If you did and haven't already, you might want to hit that subscribe button. If you hit the bell notification, you'll know when I put out a new video. And any comments or suggestions you've got for me, leave them in the comment section below. And there's our sewn up cover for our surface plate to protect it. Done deal. Thanks for taking the time to watch, guys.